Under waves and under storms, something ancient waits in for. Not a fish, not beast, not God, but a pressure in the flood, the longest shadow in the sea, wrapped around eternity. Venom in the tide, feel the current as it hides. The sea is never safe or still. It bows to something strong and ill. The base is dropping from below, and every wave begins to slow. A ring of terror, wide and cold, the ocean's secret never told. Ocean of venom, hear and breathe. Ocean of venom, underneath. Ocean of venom, endless coil. Ocean of venom, dark and royal. No sailor sings above his wake. No throne, no shield, no promise safe. Ocean of venom, sea-born doom. Ocean of venom, final gloom. When he uncoils, the waters rise, and thunder splits the northern skies. The serpent's body hits the shore, and every kingdom wants no more. But fate has carved a jagged path through blood and salt and aftermath. The ocean knows what endings mean. It keeps the old and hides the clean. The tide is turning, hear the roar. The serpent rising to the shore. Higher, higher through the mist. The final world can survive this. One more swell and then he strikes. The sea becomes its ancient vice. Release the dark, unlock the blue. The ocean of venom comes for you. Ocean of venom, hear and breathe. Ocean of venom, underneath. Ocean of venom, endless coil. Ocean of venom, dark and royal. He poisons the horizon line. A world ends in the serpent sign. Ocean of venom, deep abyss. Ocean of venom, death by hiss. When the waves grow still at last, and the age of gods is in the past, the ocean keeps its ancient scar, a memory of what we are. And somewhere under blackened foam, the serpent still calls the deep his home. deep below the world tree's crown, where the ancient roots go down, a hunger waits in frozen dark, a serpent chewing through the bark. No mercy in the underground, only echo sharp and loud. Mythical feeds on death and pain, and waits beneath the endless rain. At the root of everything we know, there's a poison in the undertow. The oldest teeth, the coldest bite, gnawing through the sacred light, while gods look down from golden halls. The tree still shakes, the roots still calls. Every wound the world has earned becomes the fire the serpent learned. Hear the crack beneath the ground, hear the silence turn to sound. The roots are breaking one by one, the blackest hunger second to none. Feel the pressure, feel the fall, neither awakes to devour all. The base is rising like a storm from rot and ruin, fear is born. Tear the tree apart, Nihaga, poison of the dark. Nihaga, biting through the root. Nihaga, ancient and uncouth. Below it docilely never sleeps. In ash and bone his hunger keeps. Nihaga, feed on fate. Nihaga at the gate. Behind every empire fades in time. Even stone will crack and bend, even light has to descend. The serpent knows what all men fear, that nothing lasts, not year by year. He doesn't rush, he simply ignores an endless force without a pause. The root line splinter fast, nothing sacred ever lasts. The serpent rising through the void, all creation is destroyed. Higher, higher, hear it crawl, the oldest hunger of them all. Break the silence, break the seal, Nihaga makes the final deal. Nihaga, tear the tree apart. Nihaga, poison of the dark. Nihaga, biting through the root. Nihaga, ancient and uncouth. The world tree shudders in his wake. No oath, no stone, no crown, no stake. Nihaga, end of days. Nihaga, in the blade. So stripped to bone, and the sacred tree is overthrown. The serpent still remembers why he feeds beneath the northern sky. And in the dark where endings start, Nihaga keeps the world sharp heart. Circle vast as destiny, it wrapped the world in blackened coil and slept beneath the salted soil. A serpent large beyond compare, with venom in the ocean air. pressure of his birth. The ocean shivers at his name. No prayer can ever stop the flame. The base is swelling deep and wide. The world is trapped on Serpent's side. From dark below he starts to crawl. Jormungandr will claim it all. Jormungandr rise from the deep. Jormungandr wake from sleep. Jormungandr coil and strike. Jormungandr end the light. The ocean bends around his face. The world is only borrowed space. Jormungandr venom seed. Jormungandr destiny. At Ragnarok he loosens hold and all the tides turn black and gold. The serpent leaves the world exposed to every fate the future chose. Thor will kill him all, so they say, and still die 9 steps down the way of victory sealed in bitter air. A god and serpent gone as pair. The coil is breaking, tides ascend. The world begins to meet its end. Higher, higher, hear the sea. The serpent's final prophecy. One more surge and then the flood. The earth awakes in ancient blood. Unlock the ring, release the storm. Jormungandr's true final form. Jormungandr rise from the deep. Jormungandr wake from sleep. Jormungandr coil and strike. Jormungandr end the light. He circles all the 9 world land. A living chain, a blackened band. Jormungandr tide and pain. Jormungandr break the chain. When the sea has swallowed stone and Thor has fallen earth alone, the serpent slips beneath the foam, yet leaves the world less safe, less home. Because the ocean remembers why. Jormungandr still haunts the sky. Golden wings through battle smoke, a silent judgment, one hard stroke. They ride above the fallen line, choosing souls by sacred sign. No fear in eyes of northern steel, they guide the dead to what is real. Bum, 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 bum. Above the shield wall and the cries, they cross the blood beneath the skies. Divine maiden, sharp and proud, cutting through the chaos loud. Some are taken, some are not. The worthy found, the rest forgot. They lead the brave to Odin's hall, where the chosen answer war's call. Hear the hoof beyond the flame, hear them whisper every name. The battlefield is not the end, it's where the highest souls ascend. The base is building in the haze as Valkyries burn through the blaze. The sky opens, the dead arise to ride with them beyond the lies. Valkyries ride the storm. their voices echo over war. A promise from the world before, to die with honor, die with name, and earn the right to ride that flame. They know the cost, they know the pain, and still they ride through blood and rain. The wings are beating through the smoke, the battlefield becomes their cloak. Higher, higher, feel the call, the bravest souls will hear them all. One final search, one final cry, the Valkyries are in the sky. Open the gate, begin the rite, they carry warriors into night. Valkyries ride the storm, Valkyries warrior form, Valkyries choose the brave, Valkyries cross the grave. From Asgard down to mortal ground, their silver charges battle sound. Valkyries lift and send, Valkyries no true end. Swords grow still and the battlefield has lost its will. The Valkyries remain above, a code of mercy, fierce with love. They do not mourn, they do not hide, they simply choose who rides inside. Dead begin to grow. A mound is never just a mound, it's where the lost are tightly bound. Treasures buried, blades beside, with cursed eyes still open wide. Outside of time. Mound of Ashes, open wide. Mound of Ashes, dead inside. Mound of Ashes, rise and roam. Mound of Ashes, curse at home. The buried king still guards his bone. No living soul leaves there alone. Mound of Ashes, black and gray. Drag away. strength is great, its rage is old, a warning in the dark and cold. What we bury does not vanish. Sometimes death will simply canvas the old mistakes. The rotten greed become the grave's immortal seed. The barrow cracks, the frost comes down, the dead begin to take the ground. Higher, higher, hear the moan, the mound is now awake and thrown. One more strike, one final howl, the grave-born beast begins to prowl. Ash to ash and bone to flame, the mound of ashes knows your name. Mound of ashes, open wide. Mound of ashes, dead inside. Mound of ashes, rise and roll. Mound of ashes, cursed home, the treasure shines but carries rot. The dead remember what you forgot. Mound of ashes, grave and grind. Mound of ashes, ancient crime. Stones remain, they do not stop the old domain. The Draugr watches from below, where no warm winds and soft lights go. And every mound is just a gate to something patient, old and straight. A giant waits forevermore. The sea is his, the tide obeys. He rules the storms and stormy waves. A banquet hall beneath the blue, where waves and laughter thunder through. Agate host of the ocean dark, a giant with a fearful spark. He brews the mead in cavern halls, while all the surf around him calls. His wife Ran takes those who fall, and drags the drowned beyond the wall. The sea is not a place of peace, it is a force that never sleeps. Hear the waves begin to rise, hear the thunder in the skies. The deep is breathing wide and cold, a story old, still not told. The base rolls in like ocean foam, Maggie rules the liquid throne. No sailor owns the open blue, the sea belongs to something true. Agate, lord of the deep, Agate never sleeps. Agate, wave and storm, Agate, giant form. The ocean bends to his command, a mighty force through every land. Agate, dark and bright, Agate, sea of night. Within his keep, and still he owns the restless deep. A kingdom made of salt and breath, a banquet hall that courts both death. The ocean can be feast or grave, a beauty only giants save. And every tide that hits the shore reminds us what the sea is for. The waves are climbing, sky will crack, the sea won't ever give things back. Higher, higher, feel the surge, the deep is singing its own dirge. One more swell and then the flood, the ocean shines with ancient blood. Raise the horn and brace the fall, Agate rises over all. Agate, Lord of the deep, Agate never sleeps. Agate, wave and storm, Agate, giant form. The sea is his, the storm is true, no mortal stands before that blue. Agate, tide and roar, Agate, evermore. Coastline disappears, and the brave are gripped by fears. The deep still keeps its ancient name, and Agate feeds the endless flame. The sea remembers dark and wide. The giant walks beneath the tide. When the shield wall breaks and bodies fall, a hornless silence fills the hall. Then wings descend through ash and red to gather up the honored dead. No mortal hand can stop their gaze. They move through smoke like holy blaze. The fallen sing and cross into the golden ring. They drink the mead of endless rest. They train beneath the god's own crest, because Valhalla waits for those who met their fate with steady bows. Hear the wings against the sky, hear the warrior spirit fly. No fear remains inside the flame when Valkyries remember name. The base is dropping wide and bright, the souls ascend beyond the fight. A battlefield can be a door to something greater than before. They are not angels, not the same, but war-born spirits with a name. The battlefield is their domain, where glory outlives flesh and pain. They know each soul by what it gave. The brave, the loyal, the true, the grave. A sacred convoy through the haze to end the mortal days. The wings are cutting through the smoke. The old world silent oath awoke. Higher, higher, hear them call. The honored dead will never fall. One more rise and then the climb beyond the limits of all time. Through the clouds, through iron light, the heaven of the fallen ignite. Heaven of the fallen, right. Heaven of the fallen, open wide. Heaven of the fallen, bold and free. Heaven of the fallen, destiny, yeah. The one And every war that ever came still calls the Valkyries by name. They lift the brave beyond the smoke, where death is just another glow. The fallen rise in golden rain to fight again beyond the pain. From colder than burial storm, something rises not alone. The dead that should have stayed asleep now open eyes too dark and deep. No prayer can hold them in the ground. No hammer stops the hollow sound. In ancient mounds the darkness stirs, a broken oath and frozen earth. The Draugr stands with rotting might, a corpse that learned to hate the light. Its treasure guarded, curse intact, a living death that can't go back. It haunts the path, it stalks the shore, and feeds on those who come for more. Hear the dirt begin to shake, hear the dead beneath awake. The grave is not a quiet place, it carries hunger, wrath and trace. The base is climbing slow and grim, the Gravewalker rises limb by limb. No living heart, no mortal breath, just the patient hunger after death. Death, 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 death. Gravewalker, rise again. Gravewalker, curse and pain. Gravewalker, from the mound. Gravewalker, hollow sound. He keeps what death could never keep, a rotten mind, a cursed sleep. Gravewalker, cold and grim. Gravewalker, sink or swim. The Draugr is not just a shell, it guards the line between life and hell. It knows the road through fog and frost. It is what happens when souls are lost. When greed and hate survive the grave, the corpse becomes the thing it craved. A warning written into bone, that death can leave its seed alone. The mound is cracking, roots will fail. The dead are walking through the veil. Higher, higher, feel the dread. The grave is full but not of dead. One more pulse, one final moan, then darkness claims the ancient stone. Lift the dirt, unleash the chill. The Gravewalker stands against your will. Gravewalker, rise again. Gravewalker, curse and pain. Gravewalker, from the mound. Gravewalker, hollow sound. No blade can cut what's left behind. No mercy for the twisted mind. Gravewalker, corpse in frost. Gravewalker, all is lost. Fires fade and the final prayers are laid. The Draugr waits beneath the clay for greed or fear to bring its day. And in the dark beyond the pyre, the Gravewalker remembers fire. Underneath the silver leaves, where no one prays and no one grieves, a mouth of shadow opens wide, and every promise turns to light. The roots are thick, the earth is cold, the oldest fear was never told. It lives below the world above, a hungry thing that cannot love. The wise may climb, the brave may sing, yet death still circles everything. The serpent waits in bark and frost to count the souls that have been lost. The tree stands tall against the sky, but all things living have to die, and every branch above the flame depends on what remains unnamed. Feel the grinding in the stone, feel the hunger all alone. No crown, no throne, no holy light, just endless teeth in endless night. The roots are shaking deep and black, there is no mercy coming back. The bass drops low, the dark draws near, neither is the shape of fear. Below the root he feeds tonight, below the root beneath the light. Below the root the world tree bleeds, below the root the serpent feeds. Ancient jaws and broken bark, a living end inside the dark. Below the root, hear him call, below the root the fall of all. He does not grieve, he simply takes what was believed. That growth can live without decay, that light can somehow own the day. But every branch will pay the cost for every world that has been lost. And in the silence after stone, the serpent stays beneath the bone. The roots are cracking through the deep, the oldest hunger starts to creep. Higher, higher, feel the rod, everything becomes the knot. One more surge, one final bite, the serpent climbing toward the light. Break the sky and break the floor, Need-hugger comes to take much more. Below the root he feeds tonight, below the root beneath the light. Below the root the world tree bleeds, below the root the serpent feeds. No prayer can stop the jaws below, no king can halt the undertow. Below the root forever near, below the root the end of fear. And the sky forgets its stars, the serpent waits below the ash for time to circle back and crash. Because the root and ruin meet at every ending's hidden beat. A shadow moving through the frost, a future seen, a future lost. The black-furred wolf with eyes like flame carries ruin without shame. They tried to silence what he knew, but prophecy came breaking through. fear has reached its final line. The gods can build, the gods can lie, but none escape the reason why. The wolf was not a simple beast. He was the storm, the bitter feast, a hunger vast, a coming gate, the shape of terrible fate. Hear the prophecy in the howl, hear the thunder underground. No temple stands, no crown survives when Fenrir takes the breath of life. The coldest cracking, iron bends, the old order meets its end. The base erupts beneath the moon, the Black Fang rises far too soon. Black Fang, bite the light. Black Fang, in the night. Black Fang, fate some beast. Black Fang, final feast. The wolf was marked from birth to die, yet still he tore across the sky. Black Fang, howl in pain. Black Fang, break the chain. Some say the wolf was born as doom, some say he was a god in gloom, but all the stories end the same. A world is lost inside his name. The northern winds remember well the sound of prophecy and hell. When black teeth shine through fire's glare, the end arrives from everywhere. The moon is fading, jaws are near. The prophecy becomes the fear. Higher, higher, hear the roar. The wolf is stepping through the door. One more second, one more sound, and every throne is falling down. Let the night consume the blue. Fenrir comes to make it true. Black Fang, bite the light. Black Fang, end the night. Black Fang, fate some beast. Black Fang, final feast. No god can hide, no wall can stand against the wolf and what he planned. Black Fang, in the fire. Black Fang, heart of iron. When the prophecy has crossed the sky and all the oldest gods go by, the wolf is still the one they fear, the shadow thing that reappeared. And in the dark beyond the flame, Fenrir walks without a name. Underneath the silver leaves, where no one prays and no one grieves, a mouth of shadow opens wide, and every promise turns to light. The roots are thick, the earth is cold, the oldest fear was never told. It lives below, the world above, a hungry thing that cannot love. tree stands tall against the sky, but all things living have to die, and every branch above the flame depends on what remains unnamed. Feel the grinding in the stone, feel the hunger all alone. No crown, no throne, no holy light, just endless teeth in endless night. The roots are shaken deep and black, there is no mercy coming back. The bass drops low, the dark draws near. Neither good is the shape of fear. Below the roots, he feeds tonight. Below the roots, beneath the light. Below the roots, the world tree bleeds. Below the roots, the serpent feeds. Ancient jaws and broken bark are living and inside the dark. Below the roots, hear him call. Below the roots, the fall of all. He does not hate, he does not grieve. He simply takes what worlds believe, that growth can live without decay, that light can somehow own the day. But every branch will pay the cost for every world that has been lost. And in the silence after stone, the serpent stays beneath the bone. The roots are cracking through the deep, the oldest hunger starts to creep. Higher, higher, feel the rod, everything becomes the knot. One more surge, one final bite, the serpent climbing toward the light. Break the sky and break the floor, neither good comes to take much more. Below the roots, he feeds tonight. Below the roots, beneath the light. Below the roots, the world tree bleeds. Below the roots, the serpent feeds. No prayer can stop the jaws below. No king can hold the undertow. Below the roots, forever near. Below the roots, the end of fear. When the tree is only scar, and the sky forgets its stars, the serpent waits below the ash for time to circle back and crash. Because the root and ruin meet at every ending's hidden beat. Below the roots, in a hole below the foam, where no mortal calls it home, the sea giant raises cups, and the storm outside erupts. A feast beneath the rolling black, where few who enter make it back. He welcomes gods and violent winds, where every feast and storm begins. The meat is strong, the lantern low, and all the deep is set aglow. But outside shipwrecks cry his name. The sea can play the giant as he behaves. A host of storms, a host of doom, a feast all carved from ocean gloom. The base is building like a tide, the deep has nothing left to hide. Aegir's hall begins to shake, and every vessel starts to break. Hey! Banquet of Waves, raise the cup. Banquet of Waves, never up. Banquet of Waves, deep and cold. Banquet of Waves, giant old. He feasts beneath the surf and spray, while sailors lose their way. Banquet of Waves, storm and blue. Banquet of Waves, coming through the ocean's joy and ocean's wrath. Both travel on the same dark path. What feeds the sea can drown the shore, and still the deep asks for more. Aegir is not just storm and fear, he's proof that power draws us near to beauty, danger, feast and night. A giant born of water's might. The tables shake, the cups will spill, the sea ascends against its will. Higher, higher, wave by wave, the banquet hall becomes a grave. One more swell, one final crash, the storm becomes a living flash. Toast the deep, embrace the sea, Aegir's feast is memory. Hey! Banquet of Waves, raise the cup. Banquet of Waves, never up. Banquet of Waves, deep and cold. Banquet of Waves, giant old. The ocean sings with giant breath, a feast that dances next to death. Banquet of Waves, dark delight. Banquet of Waves, endless night. When the storm has swallowed all, and only drifting echoes call, the sea giant still remains in salt and thunder, foam and chains. He is the feast, the flood, the flow, the thing the northern sailors